Before we begin, I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose to the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it at the top and release to the count of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more time, take a deep cleansing breath with me. And as we do so, I want you to flutter your eyes shut. Inhale through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the top for the count of 2. And exhale through your mouth. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As you sit here with your eyes shut, I want you to consciously relax every muscle in your body, starting at your forehead. Release the tension you might feel there. Traveling to your face and releasing your jaw if it is clenched. Releasing your tongue from the roof of your mouth if it is there. Relaxing your shoulders, your arms, your legs, and all the way down to your toes. Take another deep breath in. 2, 3, 4. Hold it at the top and release. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I want you to remember that in this space you are safe. Any answers that aim to find you are welcome here. As you sit relaxed, I want you to imagine roots extending from the soles of your feet down to the ground, beneath the foundation of whatever structure holds you up, into the grass and the dirt and the rock and the crusts and the layers of the earth. Imagine anchoring into the center of the earth, whatever that looks like for you, connected to Mother Nature, to the heartbeat of everything in life. Now I want you to envision a color and trust whatever color comes to mind is there to serve you. Don't judge it, just allow that color to be there. And once you have that color in your mind, I want you to imagine it coming up through those roots from the center of the earth, slowly back through the layer of crust and mud and grass, back up through the foundation of whatever structure supports you. And I want you to imagine it entering into the soles of your feet. You can envision it as a warm, soft light, changing you from a molecular level, something that you can't quite see, but you can feel it. Imagine that light coming through your toes, into the soles and heels of your feet, up into your ankles, your calves, into your knees and your thighs. And once it gets to your seat, I want you to imagine that it pours into your root chakra, which is essentially just the space right at your tailbone. I want you to imagine it healing this space in whatever ways it needs to be healed, clicking into place to serve you in the highest way possible. I want you to imagine that warm light traveling up into your next chakra, an orange glow. And I want you to imagine it healing this chakra in whatever way it needs to heal, traveling up next into your solar plexus chakra, which is located right around your belly button and is yellow in color. Imagine this warm light pouring into that area and healing whatever needs to be healed there. Just trust that it's doing the work that needs to be done. Take another deep breath in through your nose, 2, 3, 4, and hold. And exhale through your mouth, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Allow your breath to empty out, and that space where there is no inhale or no exhale, to let you find peace there, even if only for a moment. As you continue to breathe, imagine that warm colored light traveling into your heart chakra, transforming and healing whatever needs to be healed here. Imagine it pouring into your fingertips and your arms and up eventually into your throat, where again the warm, radiant, safe light will heal your throat chakra and allow you to clear space for whatever it is you have to say to yourself during this time. Imagine then the warm light traveling up into your third eye chakra, the space between your eyebrows. And even if you're not spiritual by nature, allow that warm, radiant light to cleanse your mind and your thoughts and connect you to something bigger than yourself that will provide the clarity and the insight imagine a golden light. You can imagine it as an orb floating directly above your head, connecting you to a higher source of benevolence and light and love. Imagine that warm, radiating light that you've called up from the earth, connecting with that and becoming so bright that eventually it bursts and pours over your body in a slow, tantalizing, safe way until you are enveloped in what looks like a bubble of beautiful, multicolored, shimmering light. If there are any gaps in this bubble that is surrounding you, I want you to take notice and consciously send love to those spaces to fill those gaps so that you are completely protected and wholly loved in this space. Take a moment now to investigate any gaps and ensure that this bubble of light surrounding you is fortified and of your own design completely. Now that you are immersed in this protective layer of light, I want you to imagine that you are in your favorite place in nature. Perhaps you are walking barefoot through the rainforest, listening to the pitter-patter of rain falling on lush, decadent leaves. Perhaps your toes are in the cool, soft sand on the shoreline of your favorite body of water. Wherever it is, I want you to look out into the expanse of nature and wholly take in your surroundings. Take a deep breath in, feel the crisp, cleansing breath that is available to you there. Inhale to the count of 4, 2, 3, 4. Hold it at the top. And exhale completely. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As you are there, I want you to call on your highest self. Don't judge what comes up when this version of you enters the frame. Just notice. What are they wearing? What does their hair look like? What do you feel when they're close to you? Do you feel warmth? Do you feel love? Do you feel connection? I want you to trust that this version of you is benevolent and here for your highest truth, your highest expression. And if for whatever reason there is even the smallest iota of doubt that this version is here for your highest good, I want you to declare in your mind's eye that this space we've created will only accept the highest energy that is here for your truth and your clarity and the benefit of your growth. And any presence, any energy, any thought that is not here for your highest expression of life, declare that it can kindly exit this space to find its rightful place in the universe. Continue to build out the detail of your highest self. What do their hands feel like? What's the expression on their face? Familiarize yourself with them. Now, I want you to join hands with this version of you. What does that feel like? Take a deep breath in, 2, 3, 4, and hold it at the top. And release, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now in your mind's eye, I want you to ask this version of you, what does my inner voice sound like? Trust what comes up, whether it's a memory, a person, a voice in your head. Take this time to build out the details of this voice. If it's a memory, who else was present? What were you doing then? How did you feel? If it's a voice, ask it questions. Is it your voice? The voice of someone you love deeply? Perhaps a voice you've never heard before but know unwaveringly that you can trust it? Continue to familiarize yourself with the answers that the highest version of you is providing. Take some time now to build out the details of what that looks like, and remember, you can trust yourself. This space is safe. Gain as much information as you can now. Once you've built out the details of your inner voice, I want you to ask the highest expression of you how you can trust this voice. The ways in which you can reconnect with and continue to hear this voice above all the other ones that infiltrate our thoughts. hearts and our minds when we don't have a space of silence and meditation and quiet for ourselves? What answers emerge? Just as you did before, build out these responses with as much detail as possible, so that after this you can take to your journal or whatever place helps you process information and recount as much of the detail as you can remember. Take time to do this now. Once you've had the opportunity to familiarize yourself more with all the ways that you can trust your inner voice, I want you to thank your highest self for giving you these answers. For it is when we are in a state of gratitude that more benevolence, more clarity, more insight, more of the feelings that we are seeking find us. So express gratitude in whatever way feels most aligned now. And finally, I want you to ask your highest self, before you leave this space, what are the ways in which your inner voice finds you? Perhaps it's through music. Perhaps it's the clarity you find when you write. Maybe it's when you put your bare feet against the cool grass of the earth. Allow your highest self to give you a list, whether it's again through memories or words, of how your inner voice finds you. And as always, know you can trust what comes up. As we close out this container and this space, I want you to imagine embracing your highest self. This can be in a hug. This can be welcoming them into the warm, radiant, safe bubble of light that you've created. Imagine enveloping them, feeling the qualities that you listed out of them before, whether that's warmth or assuredness or peace. I want you to imagine embracing them so much that eventually they become a part of you. You are one. Bask in this feeling for a few moments. Feel what it feels like to be your highest self, to know the answers of how you find your inner voice and trust it and how it finds you. feel what it feels like to already have that relationship and rapport with the deepest, truest, most authentic parts of you. Feel the light and the assuredness and the warmth radiating from your skin. Take a deep breath in. 2, 3, 4, and hold it with pride and knowing. And exhale anything that doesn't serve you to the count of 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where you are right now, I want you to bring both hands to your heart. Bow your head and thank whatever energetic guidance you most resonate with for being here with you in this moment, giving you the answers and the clarity and the peace that you crave. And when it feels good for you, I want you to blink open your eyes, taking in the space that you're in with new eyes and fresh understanding for what your inner voice sounds like and how you can always come back to it in times of both joy and peace and also trouble. Take another final deep breath in and exhale, and journal or talk through or process your findings in whatever way feels most aligned to you.